Craig Powers, ASUGNews at the Gartner Catalyst conference in San Diego. Gartner Catalyst is really a developer infrastructure focused conference, and it really focused on some of the processes that you need in sort of a going digital world with some of the new technologies. One of those things that I heard about was change management with cloud software. And we heard from Gartner some great advice on how to build a change management program that fits with those updates with SaaS. It's really about streamlining, piloting, quick testing, and implementing any changes that you're finding in a fast, that's the key, fast to keep up with those rapid updates. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind, and it's going to be really hard for your company to adjust to that ever-changing software. It's also the same issue with security, and I saw Gartner present on security as well, how with agile and DevOps style shops, it's really hard to keep up security with all those the apps being built and the code being changed. And again, I heard some great advice on really similar advice. You really have to take inventory of all your products. That's the same with change management. You have to take inventory of all your products, and you have to learn how these products are being developed. If you're a security professional, you have to get to know how the developers are building apps. And if you're a developer, you have to learn that security technology. You have to learn secure coding. And beyond that, you have to be able to implement a series of security firewalls, security technologies to kind of keep up with the pace of hackers today, and it only gets more difficult as we have more and more apps being built that are changing all the time. And the advice from Gartner are both linked below in articles on ASUGNews from me. Finally, one thing everyone wants to hear about is cloud wars, infrastructure wars. How does Amazon Web Services compare to Azure, compare to Google Cloud Platform? And Gartner laid out, their technical staff laid out their rankings, and the interesting thing about the rankings is, as Gartner said, it's complicated. Amazon and Azure do rate the highest in terms of necessary functionality, but of course not every business has the same necessary functionality, and the real message from Gartner is that you're probably going to be using more than one of these cloud infrastructure services. You're going to be mixing and matching. You probably already have access to Azure if you have Office 365, and that's going to be a big thing. That's, check your contracts, see if you have access to something like that. Amazon's going to have its own capabilities, especially in terms of connecting between different data centers and everything. And then Google Cloud, they have real strength in security and real strength in data storage. So, and then there's other ones out there, of course, Oracle and IBM, and so there's all sorts of infrastructure and infrastructure to platform services out there. The real key is that you're probably going to use more than one, and you're just going to have to figure out how you want to best utilize each of the strengths of these platform and infrastructure capabilities. So that's all I have for you from Gartner Catalyst. Go ahead and hit subscribe below and subscribe to the ASUG First 5 for more from Gartner Catalyst and more on how to build your digital transformation path.